Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. My name is Echo, and with the Diablo Immortal update coming, we've neglected to even watch the developers update, and it seems like a lot of people have. So what I want to do with you guys today is watch this update video, kind of see what they're talking about, if there's anything that we missed regarding the update, and other things that we may have moving forward, little tips, little hints along the way. Let's tune in, see what they have to say, and give our feedback. I'm going to give mine here. You could give yours below.
Happy birthday, Diablo Immortal.
Happy birthday!
Hi, friends of Diablo. I'm Ryan Quinn, senior narrative designer on the Immortal team.
Hello, I'm John Yu, principal designer, and we'd like to wish Diablo Immortal a happy birthday. It's been an entire year since we've launched the game, and we're so excited for all the new updates to celebrate the upcoming anniversary.
In the past year, you've collectively killed over 17 billion demons.
Also collectively died over 1.2 billion times.
17 billion demons killed, and we died a billion times? Like, demons could be something as easy as a spider or something. We die a lot. That means there's a lot of new players coming to the game and trying it out. That's what that means.
That's just sad.
LaSalle the Flamespun is our deadliest boss.
And LaSalle is the deadliest boss. And the reason that I'm thinking that this is the case is LaSalle is the first Heliquary boss that you encounter. We have more new players inside of this game than anyone really wants to realize. It's probably like 10 to 1 new players versus people that are, you know, even Paragoned, I'd assume. So LaSalle is someone that all these new players are getting to interact with, and a lot of them aren't getting past that, at least for a long time. So there are a lot of deaths happening at LaSalle because people have no idea how to do the game mode because they're brand new. So I think that's the case.
That guy's just mean. It's been an amazing year for Diablo Immortal, and the best is yet to come. To celebrate our 1-year anniversary, we are in the midst of a 2-month spree in which we are releasing our most prolific content ever.
It all starts on June 8th with 2 Diablo 4 crossovers, the Merciless Monstrosity Demonic Invasion and the Children of Lilith Battle Pass.
Yep.
There will also be a new expansion, treasure hunting, and for the first time since 2014, a new class in the Diablo universe.
That's crazy. Since 2014, it's been 9 years since a new class has been launched, and now it's being launched in Diablo Immortal, not Diablo 4. Worth noting.
But more on that in the future.
Let's start with expansion 2.0, which we have been referring to as Destruction's Wake, and goes live on June 15th. We have a lot of things in store. A new feature, new skills for every class, expanded hell difficulties, additional Paragon trees, more legendary and set items, and new Heliquary bosses. Whew, I think we've got everything.
Well, we're also adding a brand new zone.
Oh, cool.
Which is good.
It's called Ancient's Cradle. When we set out to determine the story for Immortal, we were really excited to answer questions from Lord of Destruction. What happened to the World Stone? Did Tyrael save Sanctuary? Did Baal accomplish his objective? This zone is going to dig deep on all of them.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't see it, I did a complete playthrough of the Ancient Cradle zone. I absolutely love it. I think that the interaction with Baal specifically was fantastic inside of the game. I love seeing elements of Inari and Lilith inside of the game as well. It seems to like really bring together the whole Diablo universe. Really good zone. I think they did a nice job with it.
After Stormpoint, Diablo's Cult of Terror escaped with the largest chunk of the World Stone. Their goal was to purify it so they can bring it to Diablo. To stop them, you'll travel to an island where the World Stone was once stored, a new zone, Ancient's Cradle. It's populated by an old civilization of humans who claim direct descent from Lilith and Inarius.
The Inari see themselves as enduring the eternal conflict through tight social control, while the Lilins see themselves as champions of freedom. They occasionally disagree on things.
Whose side do you take? Inarius is like always the good guy, but they're so strict. And then Lilith is always the bad one, but they're all free. Which side do you take? Are you team Inari or Inarius, or are you team Lilith?
So they're not friends?
Nobody's friends on Sanctuary, John.
That's true.
Inarius and Lilith once imbued the cradle with an old power called the Fire of Life. Recently, it's been running rampant, causing social breakdown, afflicting and disfiguring everything it touches. You'll first encounter it in the wriggling wilds, where the fire fuses animals and plants together into shambling monstrosities. You'll travel through halls designed to celebrate the promise of the early Nephilim, and visit sacred parts of the island, where Lilin and Inari tried to rebuild the burning hells and the high heavens in their own image, using whatever they had on hand.
Sticks and rocks.
Pizza boxes.
Nice. There's also a recurring zone event where players can opt in to battle each other in a PvP bloodbath. But if you're not into slaying your fellow adventurers, there just happens to be a massive demon stalking the cradle, who can be killed for fat loot.
Fat loot.
We've got a lot of callbacks and call forwards in store for the main quest. Familiar faces from past Diablo games, some outstanding vocal performances.
I'll be honest, the voice acting inside of this zone, and not only that, inside of all of Diablo Immortal, is absolutely incredible. I loved it. And I don't typically pay attention to story as much, but this was good.
And a very nice, relaxing shower in demon blood. Speaking of showering in blood, John, tell us more.
We have a cool new feature that will unlock once a player reaches the highest difficulty levels that will allow players to switch stances in combat. Each class will have 2 stances that they can swap between that will provide added utility, which can range from added damage, increased defenses, or faster movement, as just a few examples.
Along with
That's something that's really cool. I haven't gotten to Paragon 800 yet, but I'm excited to see how it works. Some of these look stronger than others. Like the Necromancer looks like it has the strongest one with a cheat death skill, because you're going to be able to lock that in. The update overall, I think, most benefited the Necromancer with a new skill for cheating death. That doesn't specifically have to do with stances, but I do think that the Barbarian got one of the weaker stances of all, but we'll see when we get to test things out.
With the combat stances, you'll be able to equip an additional main hand and offhand item that will swap with your combat stance for even greater customization.
With the anniversary updates, we'll be adding new difficulties to the game to provide more challenge and progression to our players. And for those of you who have not been in the game recently, there will be plenty of level boosting rewards every day that you log in.
Yeah, and we've been putting out videos on that as well, because the experience boost is insane. People are jumping like literally hundreds of Paragon levels if they're getting the 1500 bonus. 1500 times bonus. And like myself, yesterday I was at Paragon level, a tiny bit underneath it, and it jumped. I had 40 Paragon levels until I was at Paragon, and I gained like 16 Paragon levels or something like that in just about 2 hours of gameplay. So really nice buffs there. Made it really, it was fun to initially jump in and just literally get rewarded for everything. And I'll do more videos on that after this one.
I first played Diablo 1 as a kid, and it felt like such a dark, transgressive game. But my parents were still cool with it, because you were killing demons. Now my dad plays Barbarian. It means so much to me, it means so much to the whole team to have an entire year where we were able to recreate some of that formative darkness for us and for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us on this journey.
Thank you from everybody at the Diablo Immortal team. So don't forget to log in during our anniversary event starting June 15th, and stay tuned for some bloody new updates coming soon.
All right, so yeah, nothing that we didn't already know about, but it is nice to see the team that they put their faces out there and they show that they have the passion for the game like we do. I love that it was shared that he played with his father and his father still plays Barbarian. Diablo Immortal is doing big things, and it's in competition essentially with Diablo 4, although they could be played side by side. When you are on the go, you play Diablo Immortal on your phone, or if you're a hardcore grinder, you play Diablo 4 on your PC. Either way, the update I think has been great. It's only like stage 1 of a multi-stage update, which we see in game as things get upgraded along the way. You understand that we unlock the different glass as we go, the different stained glass, showing and giving hints of what's coming in the update. And it's going to all culminate around the brand new class, which will be the Blood Knight, which, although I love my Barbarian, I will switch to the Blood Knight so that I can participate and be part of, well, what's brand new inside of the game. Hope you guys are enjoying the update. Stay tuned for everything Diablo Immortal, and I'll keep you up to date on anything that's brand new.